Times are difficult for the fishermen along the Cameroonian coast. They have spent the entire night on the Atlantic.
Well, for the future, I believe in time to come, there will be no fish. There will be no fish. So what I'm thinking now, I'm thinking, well, I will go. I have to change the business because this is not business. This is suffering.
They say huge foreign trawlers fish illegally in their waters. 3 days in a row they spent their money on petrol in vain. This is also bad news for the city of Limbe in the southwest of Cameroon. None of the boats have returned with a good catch, and many of the women here have been waiting all day. In this quarter of town, in the English-speaking part of Cameroon, an entire community depends on fish. With no means to cool the catch, the families smoke the fish at home. Every time he visits Raphael Ayuk, the director of the African Alliance for Developmental Action, a local NGO, is amazed how much wood is actually consumed. He believes the local community is partly to blame for their own problems.
The red mangrove is a common mangrove around this area, and it's the base where the fish lay their eggs. And the more they cut the mangrove, the more they destroy the fish. So directly or indirectly, they are destroying the fish cycle and the marine ecology.
The mangroves give the fish a particularly good color and flavor, but it takes 5 kilos of wood for just 1 kilo of smoked fish. Also, Raphael Ayuk is concerned about the families who live right next to the smokehouses.
The smoke is a problem to your health. The lungs, right? The heat is not a problem. Look at how you're sweating. If you stay here the whole day, you can't.
It's true, but that is the only way we met our fathers and mothers do.
Yes, that's why we are saying that the technology has to improve so that your health and the health of the children to come has to change.
Ayuk says the government of Cameroon has not yet initiated an effective strategy to protect the health of the people here. In the shadow of Mount Cameroon, Ayuk works together with George Ayabi, a specialist from the Marine Ecology Center near Limbe. Ayabi has developed 2 small models for smokehouses that need less than half of the time and wood for the smoking process. We have also introduced a new filter system to reduce the toxic carbon emissions in the fish, and a new stockage system where the women can keep the fish once they are smoked.
En même temps, on a aussi introduit un système de stockage que dès que la femme a fini de fumer le poisson, elle garde en haut là.
Convincing the locals and fundraising has taken Ayuk a few years, but now his project is about to be implemented. In many small fishing communities, like here in the southwest region of Cameroon, it is still not too late to save the marine breeding grounds.
These are young snails that are hanging on the roofs of the mangrove. The water is more stable, there's more nutrition, more oxygen, and more safety for the young aquatic life.
For many young Cameroonians, however, earning a daily income counts more than the long-term perspective of a healthy marine habitat and more fish for generations to come. It is this attitude that Raphael Ayuk hopes to change too.
I have all the possibility to live in Europe or to America where my family is, but I prefer to stay here to teach a younger generation that, look, you have to fix this continent. This is the last heaven we have in the world. So we have to protect it. That's the way I see it. So it's a responsibility for Africans to fix their own problem. No European, no American will come and fix African problem than Africans themselves, because Africans live here and they know their problems very well. That's the way I see it.
Ultimately, it is a struggle that involves the entire community here. But Raphael Ayuk is convinced that if the depletion of the mangrove tree population continues, the forests and the fish will have disappeared within the next 20 years.